Quick fill up the diesel. What colour is it today? Goodbye, friends. Dunk is disking, which isn't going to last very long. Good morning. Plan of ploughing for the day with 2 ploughs not happening. More heavy rain through the night. 26th of August, we last had the combine out on the 9th of August. 17 days ago. Kev's just been cowping a load of dung, so that trailer's freed up, we'll need it today. We'll pull this out so we can get the digger off. We've got a bit of a trench to dig for a bit of pipe. Diesel Bowser has a flat. It holds air enough as to last about a day. It'll get me along the road, but I need to get it sorted. Located. You can hear it hissing away. Anyway, hopefully this will just plug it. This is the trickiest bit, getting these threaded through the needle. Happy days. Right, just a case of pulling this out. Reaming it. I tend to just ream it with a drill. It's much easier. Shove that in. That should be us. I'm just going to cut the ends off them just so they don't catch on anything. Fingers crossed that holds. Usually have pretty good luck with those things. Paint and welds all dried up here on the plough. Unfortunately not exactly the same blue, but I'm not too worried. We're having a tidy up at the back of the butchery. That is an old mincer. It got replaced like a year or two ago and it's been sitting at the back of the butchery ever since. Anyway, Nick is power washing the back of the butchery, tidying it all up, making it all neat and tidy. Dad was coming around here and this was dribbling oil everywhere, so because we had it on its side, so we've just lifted it up. But that's what oil came out of it. Dad's just going to go and get some chaff and clean that all up. This will soak up the oil. Right, that's somewhat tidied up. I've just nipped along for some fuel. Anyway, Jubilee clips, power washers, oil spills, punctures. We've got this Highland Coup at the shop at the moment. There you go. This is the new entranceway. I don't think you've actually seen it. Now it's finished. That lettering used to be in there. Right, everything's sorted. That's somewhat hard. We are back. We are finally getting back to borehole that we put in a while back. That's to feed the shed eventually. There's a road in there. Kev's got through that fine, and then we're now into the field. There was a water pipe just in there. Thankfully, didn't break it. So that should be everything now. There's nothing else till we get over to here, and then we can run that water pipe away across, and it can get plumbed up to the borehole. Fill all this back in. Okay, gonna go and line the bottom of that trench with some sand, get the water pipe into it, some more sand. I've got some electrical tape. Don't know what you're meant to use for water. Do you get water tape? I don't know. Electrical tape will do. Better than nothing, and then fill it all back in again. Bit more hardcore into the road. Don't forget, subscribe! Like the video. Just getting the last of it round this wee corner.
Teenage dreams so hard to beat. Every time she walks
thing's getting lined with sand and covered with sand.
Wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night. I'm gonna call her on the telephone. Have her over 'cause I'm all alone. I need excitement, oh I need it bad.
You just then know there's no stones through it, so there's no sharp objects getting pressed down on top of the pipe, and also if anything's to move or vibrate or anything over time, it's not rubbing up against a stone. Warning tape for that trench. I forgot it, so I'm going to run along and get it, take the bowser back, and then that bit of fence that's old and knackered, Kev's just going to pull that out while I go and get the tape. To do with getting the water kind of all up and running for this winter, for the cows coming in. That end of the borehole's pretty much just need to fill it in, and then one fitting, and the wires need running for the pump, and then this area needs concreted. We need to build a wee hut in here for housing the pump and all the water valves and everything. Doug, you're having a good time. Quick fill up with diesel. What colour is it today? Oh, 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 it's white. Goodbye, fence. Pork and haggis pie. Ignore that, pork and black pudding pie. Lovely. Taking out that fence right up to this strainer. It's, well, to be fair, the rest of that can all come out eventually. It's not exactly doing much, is it? With a tree that seeded itself in here, we think it's an oak, but we're not that sure. We'll try and dig it out and plant it somewhere else. Not sure if it'll survive, but we'll try. Half bramble bush, half fence in there. We'll probably burn it, and then all you'll get left with is the steel. Oh, it's pretty hard in there. We're doing well to get this tree out. Need a different bucket. Predictions, will we get this tree going again? It's rooted and started to grow in this bit that was all fairly hard, and stones and whatnot would get chucked in there under the fence line. So it's tricky getting it out. There's also a bit of fibre in here. The fibre runs away up there, and there's a T taken off of it to possibly put into the shed. It's a free line, I'm not getting charged for it, so might as well use it. So that'll be next. We need to dig that, keep it going across the shed, and we'll just put it into the corner for now. Happy days. Finding a space to plant these trees again. I'm not convinced they're gonna survive, but we shall try. Right, this one's going right here, and this one, which we've not got a huge amount of roots left, not got much hope, can go right here. I'll away and fetch some dung. Kev's on his way down right now. He's gonna dig some holes for them. I'm gonna fetch some dung to put at the bottom of the hole. Bit of nutrition for the tree to get a hold of. I think that should be enough. Scoop up a wee bit of dung. Bit of dung in, chuck the tree in. Probably needs a douse in water. A good soaking. What do you think? Predictions down below. Will this tree survive? One down, one to go. Look what's in the middle. Funky farmer's tree. We've not faring too well with trees. It doesn't look too alive. It's possibly been stripped by the deer. Oh, well, you can't say we haven't tried. Hope we don't end up with a hole in the bottom of the bucket. Number 2, done. Got a bit to go till they reach that size. Next up, the optic fibre. We're just going to bury it into the shed there, so it's out the road. I'm going to sleeve it in this because the guys who install it, they sleeve it in something. I don't know what it is, but it's not the same as this, but this is good enough. We dug it out to where it was, and then the machine brings it up and out as it's coming out of the ground. So we've dug it back here to where it starts going flat again. So this bit here gets buried deep enough. They don't bury it overly deep. That's probably just over 2 foot. Kev's just going to take that wee mound out. He's going to finish all that off. Whoa! I just cowed. I need to go and help Dad load a Highland cow. Yard 1 bound. Been on the manual shovel there and I'm sweating. Whoa! 5 minutes manual labour, I can't hack it. Highland cow. Dunk's topping some grass today. It's too wet to do any ploughing or disking or combining, unfortunately. Heavy rain forecast tomorrow, starting at midnight tonight. More heavy rain. Sick of it. Ooh. There's 2 fat cattle to go as well, so there's 1 Highlander in there. Just a way to load 2 along at yard 2 of last year's calves. Get them back for the butchery. It is time. Come on, beast. 2 here, ready to load. 711 kilos. Off you go, beast. Oh well, won't matter. Go on then, beast. Dad's gonna head off to Glasgow with them. We'll get them back in about a week. How much rain are we gonna get tonight? Predictions? I'm gonna say 15 mil. 15 mil. Job done. Kev's off. Dunk's finished, he's away home. I'm just closing shed doors and getting ready for the rain. Digger's under cover there. Get that out the rain. Where's Wally? Why are you sitting like that?
Because there's dirt at the back of the seat.
That was her fault.
Yeah, well, train your dog.
She's trained, look. Betty, paw. Yep, yeah. Trained. Throw it!